What's the funniest bet you've ever made with your kid? My 16-year-old daughter Meg told me she's already better at driving than me. 3 months in, and she's acting like she invented parallel parking. I'm not saying she gets that confidence from her mother, but after years of applauding her mom's reverse parking like it was flawless, I guess I've been training for this. What choice do men really have? 1 steering wheel, 2 queens, 0 say. Every car ride became a lecture about how I brake too early, turn too wide, and drive like an old man. She'd critique my every move from the passenger seat, pointing out better routes on her phone while simultaneously texting her friends about how embarrassing it was to be seen with such a cautious driver. Dad, you literally check your blind spots like you're expecting ninjas to jump out, she'd complain. And why do you signal so early? People probably think our blinker is broken. Her driving instructor had apparently filled her head with all sorts of modern techniques that supposedly made my old school methods obsolete. She'd constantly reference things like defensive driving is for scared people, and real drivers go with the flow of traffic, which translated to speeding and cutting people off. The confidence was getting completely out of hand, especially since she'd only driven in perfect weather conditions during daylight hours with minimal traffic. She even started giving driving advice to her mother, who'd been driving for 20 years without a single accident. The kid was becoming an absolute menace with her unsolicited automotive expertise, acting like she discovered revolutionary driving secrets that the rest of us ancient dinosaurs couldn't comprehend. One Saturday, she pushed it too far. We were heading downtown when I started carefully maneuvering into a parallel parking space. As I lined up the mirrors and began backing in slowly, checking each angle twice like I'd been taught in driver's ed decades ago, she let out this dramatic sigh that could have powered a small wind turbine. Honestly, Dad, you drive like you're scared of your own shadow. I could parallel park circles around you blindfolded. I laughed and said, all right, Speed Racer, if you really think you're better, let's settle it. Winner gets bragging rights. She smirked with that teenage confidence that only comes from exactly 3 months and 2 weeks of driving experience. What do I get when I win? If you can parallel park better than me in 3 attempts, I said, I'll let you drive yourself to school for the rest of the year. Her eyes lit up like I just offered her a sports car. And if I lose, you're doing all the grocery runs and errands with me until summer, learning from the master. She shook on it immediately, already mentally planning her victory celebration, and probably composing the Instagram post about how she outdrove her dad. I found the tightest legal parking spot downtown, barely bigger than our car, sandwiched between a massive pickup truck and a tiny smart car that made the space look even more impossible. Ladies